Sorry I'm doing a video inside the house, but it's just too loud. We got turkeys, dogs, horns, roosters fighting all for attention out there. So today we're going to talk about something safety and traveling. So we're going to talk about that today. I did a video and I touched a little bit on it, but today I'm going to go more intense about it. So stay tuned. As you know, one of the things that we've talked about a little bit before is, and I thought of something else this morning I want to talk about, is safety. Safety in your RV and safety in traveling. We talked a little bit about that in locking your RV up and locking your camper up, things like that. But if you have a tent, you know, what do, right? And so you just at the mercy of the park to help you secure that. If you have things inside and coolers and things like that, when you're gone, you're at the mercy of the campsite. Well, believe it or not, they do make some gadgets you can actually put inside there for alarms. But then if nobody's around, it's about the alarm going off and is there anybody around to help you. But when you're traveling in your RV and you're coming up to your site and you park it and you say you move your car, if it's class A, B, or C, one of the things people don't really realize that sometimes there are people that's what they search for, someone that they can take advantage of with your things. So important factors is don't leave things out in the open. Now, we all know you have grills, you can't bring it inside, and you're going to cook today, and maybe it's a nice grill, but a lot of times empty the coals out, clean it as best you can, and put it inside your lockable under storage. Recently I just had a friend tell me that he lost a grill, a couple chairs, things like that, because he left it out. It was a nice campsite, nice park, 24-hour security. They just missed it. You're going to do that. Same thing with chairs, same thing with lawn chairs, same thing with your furniture, even your mat. You know, you have your carpet, you know, 12 by 12, 8 by 10, depending on what you have. Sometimes you roll that up. It's really a headache. It's really a lot of hassle. But remember, just make room for that. So if you're out going to start traveling, and if you're a newbie out traveling, one of the things you need to think about is make room for, say, a grill you just used the night before. Make room for your mat. Make room for your chairs. You can haul in and out, but I would not put a dirty grill inside your RV. You know, you have to clean it up a little bit. But there are precautions that you can do. Once the fire's out, you know, clean it up a little bit and stick it up and lock it up. But make sure there's no coals in it or any type of fire at all. You know, put it in there like you're getting ready to leave. A lot of times that's what I did. Now, there are campsites that furnish they have their own. You can actually use theirs, and it's in concrete, so nobody's going to steal it. I actually knew a guy that stole those. Why? He just cut them off. He went and got him a battery-powered Dremel, cut them off. And I said, you are so stupid to do that. What benefit are those? It's scrap. I said, why would you do that? That's people. That's people. When he was explaining what he did, there was another guy there. Turned him in. He turned him in. It was at the flea market, is what it was. You don't realize how important it is to put up some things to lock your doors. Now, there is some mechanisms you can put on your door entry. There's key. Instead of having a key lock, there are keypad locks, weatherproof keypad locks. You know, just punch in a code. There are many different kinds of gadgets you can do. There's so many out there. You know, I'm not going to say, okay, this is one I would say you buy. This is one I say you buy, because the last one I bought that I used, water eventually got into it. It was weatherproof, but it was a cheapie. It was something that I bought for $30, and it was a cheapie. But you can buy a real nice setup. I mean, I got a friend that has a Prevost, and that's what he does. He has keypad entry and a wireless keypad entry on his keychain, and it has available for him. So, but nobody knows it's wireless. But you come up door, you just put in code, and the door opens, unlocks. there's many things like that. He has a card you can use, and you can use a keypad, a card, and or a button. So these are just tips when you're traveling. Make sure you put your stuff inside your RV. I mean, a lot of it's common sense, but a lot of times you're in a hurry. You don't think about it. Well, I'll be back in an hour. Well, what if you're back an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours later, and somebody hit it? I had a camper. It was a 20-footer. And I had a park there with my chairs out and my grill and everything out. And I sold that and went to the Class A. And believe it or not, somebody stole my stuff. Somebody stole my grill. I was on a picnic table. Somebody stole my little grill I put on the picnic table. Somebody stole my grill and my chairs. And the chairs weren't that, well, yeah, they were expensive, $50 each. I bought them at Outdoor World. And I could not believe that somebody took my chairs. They took my chairs and my grill. That's all that was out there that was worth anything, because I didn't leave any. But everything was locked up. All my undercarriage was locked up. All my storage in the bottom. Of course, my door was locked. So when they got there, it was just easy pickings, I guess, because people don't really know who's picking up stuff anyway. They don't really keep up. That's the car. That belongs to that person. This belongs to that person. And so I will just, you know, and the neighbor, I said, did you not see the guy take my chairs? He says, how do I know it's not you? I don't know the vehicle. What was it? He said, a brand new van came by and took your chairs and your thing. I said, did you get a license plate? No. So from that second on, I put a camera. I just put a camera inside and shot it outside. It had all the area. It was a wide lens, so it would record, and I didn't have to worry about doing the wires. It was a wireless setup. Put the camera on there. Battery would last 8 hours. So like overnight, and had the night vision overnight, things like that. But you know, you never really know what's going to happen when you're out there traveling. You never really know things going to happen to you. So I suggest, you know, you just take the time to make sure you get things buttoned up. Same thing with your vehicles too, because it doesn't matter where you're at. I don't care where you're at. If you're in an area that nobody ever robs, nobody ever does anything, it's unexpected. I had my truck in Daytona Beach, and I had my camper there, and I don't know, it was one night that somebody got in there and was rummaging around. The reason I knew it was stuff in the floor, you know, going through the glove box, and I always lock it. And I guess apparently I didn't lock it that time. It's like, you know, you turn off your lights. Well, there's always a beep beep in your ear. You got your lights on. Well, you know how that is. Or you have automatic lights. It beep beeps, your lights are on. They're going to turn themselves off anyway. But then I always worried about that too. You know, does it really? It does. They turn off always. But some vehicles, like the one I have now, does not turn off. So I want to thank everybody for always watching our videos. And thank you so much for spending your time. God bless and thank you. We got a turkey loose out here.